I'll tell you what happened is, I'll move this over. You can see the dry erase board we used. I had an eraser here, and in that very afternoon, I went and erased the whole darn thing, and virtually started over with our planting season as much as we could. I had at that point had about 400 or 500 tomatoes that were already transplanted. Had a lot of crops that are already in plug flats. However, we basically had to hugely diversify our offerings, because you can't just put tomatoes and lettuce in CSA boxes. And we were more diverse than that. We're growing about 20 or so different types of vegetables. However, for a CSA, and to make sure you be able to fill those boxes on a weekly basis, it takes quite a bit more diversification and complexity than we had been accustomed to. And I'll tell you, that happened in one afternoon. Rachel came out, threw her hands up and said, "Hey, stop planting tomatoes." And I immediately started planting them, basil and green beans and those other vegetables. Okay. And that's a privilege, as a small farm, we have that option. These larger farms, these gigantic mega farms that are plowing under thousands of acres of crops, they can't be nimble. And that's the reason that we need small farms, because in pandemics, it builds resilience into our food system. We have a much stronger food chain if we have small farmers who are in that chain.